They say some prisons never truly let go of their inmates. Perched on a rocky island in the cold, unforgiving waters of San Francisco Bay, Alcatraz wasn't just a prison. It was a fortress of fear, a place of punishment, a place of isolation, and if you believe the stories, a place where the dead still whisper through the cells. This is the ghost of Alcatraz, prisoners that never left. Before the ghost stories, before the chilling footsteps and cell doors that slam on their own, Alcatraz was just a rock. Just 1.25 miles from San Francisco, this island was a military fort, then a military prison. But it gained its infamy when it became a federal penitentiary in 1934, designed to hold the worst of the worst, men who couldn't be controlled anywhere else. It had one job: contain evil. But what happens when you trap evil in one place? Some believe it lingers. From the moment the prison opened, guards and inmates began reporting strange things: cold spots in warm rooms, disembodied voices whispering at night, footsteps echoing down empty corridors, and shadows, dark, fast-moving shadows with no source. Even hardened criminals, men like Al Capone, grew paranoid in these halls. Some say it was the isolation. Others believe something else was at play, something otherworldly. Cell 14D, solitary confinement, known to inmates simply as the hole. Pitch black, freezing cold, no bed, just a hole in the floor. Prisoners were tossed in here for days, sometimes weeks. But there's one tale that chills even veteran ghost hunters. In the 1940s, a prisoner, his name lost to time, was thrown into 14D. The next morning, he was found dead, strangled. The official report? Suicide. But guards swore they heard him screaming the night before. "He's in here. Keep him away." The strangest part? Several guards claimed they saw a dark figure in the cell with him, a shadow with glowing eyes. They never found a cause of death. That cell, still cold to the touch, still avoided by staff, and still, according to some, home to a spirit that doesn't want to leave. One of Alcatraz's most famous inmates was none other than Al Capone. He lived like a king in Chicago, but here, he was just inmate number 85. As his health deteriorated, riddled with neurosyphilis, he began to unravel. He claimed he was haunted by the ghost of James "Jimmy" Clark, one of the men killed in the infamous St. Valentine's Day massacre. Capone spent hours playing his banjo in the prison shower room, but he wasn't playing for himself. He said he was playing to drown out Jimmy's ghost. Today, rangers and visitors still report hearing a faint banjo melody drifting through the halls, coming from the empty shower block. Capone died in 1947, but if you hear that lonely tune echoing through the stone, maybe he's still playing. Guards used to dread the night shift in cell block C. Lights would flicker. Strange smells would drift through the air: decay, sulfur, blood. And then the reports of the man with glowing eyes began. Described as tall, gaunt, and wearing an old prison uniform, this apparition would appear at the end of the corridor and vanish before you could reach him. Multiple guards saw him. One reportedly quit on the spot, never to return. Paranormal investigators brought in high-tech equipment: EMF detectors, thermal cameras, audio gear. The results? Unexplainable energy spikes, mysterious whispers caught on tape, and a chilling message in a deep, inhuman voice. He never left. Who he is, no one knows, but some believe he's one of the many who died behind these walls, trapped, angry, watching. In May of 1946, the prison erupted into chaos. 6 inmates launched a daring escape attempt. They overpowered guards, took hostages, and ignited what would become known as the Battle of Alcatraz. For 2 days, gunfire echoed across the island. Smoke poured from the cell blocks. By the end, 3 inmates and 2 guards were dead. The ringleaders were executed at San Quentin, but they may not have gone far. Visitors to cell block D, where the battle ended, report hearing screams, gunshots, and the sound of boots running. Yet when they turn the corner, no one's there. One park ranger swears she saw a man bleeding from the chest crawling across the floor, only to vanish before her eyes. Are these echoes of a violent past? or restless souls still trying to escape? Not all ghosts of Alcatraz are prisoners. Some are harder to explain. Multiple visitors have reported seeing a woman in a white dress, weeping silently near the lighthouse. No one knows who she is. She wasn't an inmate. She didn't live on the island. Yet she appears again and again, always looking out toward the city. Some say she's a grieving mother. Others believe she's a manifestation of the island's sorrow, a physical form of grief. One thing is clear. Her presence brings an overwhelming sense of sadness and dread. Cameras malfunction, batteries drain, and the air turns ice cold. She's never spoken. She simply watches. Of course, not everyone believes the tales. Skeptics say it's the power of suggestion, that the stories feed into each other, that the creaking, the whispers, the cold spots, it's all explainable. But then there are the tapes. Ghost Adventures, Most Haunted, and dozens of paranormal groups have recorded chilling evidence, EVPs, unexplained footsteps, and sudden temperature drops. One team brought in a psychic medium. She stopped abruptly in cell block B, trembling. She whispered, "There are dozens of them here and they're not happy." The National Park Service maintains the island now, but even they have their stories. One former tour guide swears he heard heavy breathing behind him during a late-night cleanup when no one else was on the island. Another reported doors slamming shut with no wind. And then there's the lighthouse keeper. In the 1970s, he radioed in a final message before quitting. "This place is alive at night. I don't care what anyone says. I won't be here after dark again." He never returned. Why does Alcatraz seem so haunted? Some say it's the rock itself, soaked in centuries of pain and punishment. Others believe in the stone tape theory, that traumatic energy is recorded by the environment and replayed like a tape. But maybe it's simpler than that. Maybe the souls that came here, broken, angry, desperate, never found peace. And maybe they never will. Alcatraz is more than a relic. It's a tomb, a museum of misery, a place where history refuses to be silent. Thousands visit every year, but not all who arrive are alive, and not all who die here ever truly leave. So if you visit the island and feel a cold breath on your neck, or hear a voice whisper your name, just remember, some prisoners never escape. Some prisoners are still here. If you enjoyed this journey through one of America's most haunted places, hit the like button, subscribe for more chilling tales, and comment below. Would you spend a night alone in Alcatraz? Thanks for watching, and until next time, sleep with one eye open.